Congratulations, College of Environmental Design, Class of 2020. I'm honored to serve as your commencement speaker. You are now part of the UC Berkeley family, and I congratulate you on this incredible journey, and now it's complete. You've been in school for some time now, and these have been turbulent times in this century. You leave the college and the university at a time of great concern for the future and what it may hold. Every epoch, every generation is faced at some point with challenges to their future and their way of life. And in your young lives in this new century, you've already faced many things, from terrorist threats to our cities, from abroad and within. You've seen climate change adapting the weather and changing, flooding and drought, fires and winds reshaping our environment. We've seen the major crippling of our economy and a raging housing crisis. And we've seen partisan segregation of our society through our politics and our class of people. And we've seen the greatest accumulation of wealth by a very small percentage of people, leaving the larger percentage with less. There have been moments of celebration and change along the way. And I have to say this occurred because of youthful voices in the wind, Obama. And then we forgot. Now we're cast into a global event, a pandemic that now in hindsight is probably inevitable. Is this our wake-up call? Were we too cavalier? Did we forget who we are and what we do? In one of Spike Lee's movies from the 90s, he ends up with a college kid running around campus shouting, "Wake up, wake up." This is how I feel today. Like we have amnesia and we've been asleep. And now it's time to get back to those basic things, to build a better world versus making always things new and disposable. As environmental designers, this is our call to arms. We are the College of Environmental Design. We live in a hybrid landscape, a medium that we've shaped by our desires, dreams, and sometimes needs, an Anthropocene out of control. But maybe now the environment is reminding us that we're only here for a short while and we're only stewards. It's time for us to return to the mission of our art, because we must remember the 20th century did exist. Examples abound around the world, from great social housing to great civic spaces, which allow all voices to participate. Remember those great airports where planes actually came inside buildings, and those beautiful cathedrals to trains that were great civic spaces. They were the eminence of our art. To plan our cities in equitable ways, sustainable ways, putting all people first and personal interests second, is something we should always fight for. To create public landscapes for all people and remind them where they live. It might be a landscape without water. It might be one that's constantly changing, but we have to give people reasons to adapt. Opening up new possibilities should be our mission. This morning from my window, I heard birds chirping versus the typical crow squawking. The blue skies and clean air that we've experienced the past few months are a possibility for our future, but only if we act now. After major cataclysmic and life-changing events, we have a moment to think about a plausible and possible future and move away from the probable. The probable is that conservative middle. The plausible and possible should be our dream. Think of it. Cities where streets are for people, flora and fauna, water. We're all together as community. Public spaces that include vague terrains, groves of trees, woods, patches, fields, so everyone has space, no matter who they are. Imagine the city, non-hierarchical, where the center doesn't hold the power anymore, and the power shifts to the neighborhood, the community, where people now have the ability to work, play, and rest, and the web between all of us becomes more interconnected, more dependent on one another. These are just a few words, class of 2020. The times may be hard, and the future may seem uncertain, but we know you are up to the task. Nothing comes easy if it's worth fighting for. And our world and the communities that populate the planet deserve our best. I leave you with hope and optimism. Congratulations, class of 2020.